What's happening, party people? I'm gonna try and finish Ratchet and Clank today. So, oh, we got that new, no. Reflector.
Hop in.
Ow. It doesn't do what I wanted it to do. So, this week is where my schedule starts getting all kinds of funky. So, I'm gonna try and play... I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish this game today, and then I guess if we have time, maybe some more Resident Evil? Just because I know I won't be able to play... looking at my schedule, Resident Evil and .hack. Yes. Well, maybe. No. Dog, what?
Hop in. You ready, pal?
Alright. Yeah, so... my schedule's gonna get all kinds of... funky... Oh, can I just, like, snipe that guy? Guess not.
I don't feel so good. Ratchet.
That's fine.
Whoa! Back in action.
We'll brute force it.
I could use some assistance.
Yeah, I get. God, I guess just to finish my thoughts. Sorry, I woke up later than usual today, so I'm trying to get.
You're part of it. How could you, Neva? You were my friend.
Friend. History will say they were the best of friends.
Try bouncing that laser across multiple reflectors.
That's a pretty okay puzzle mechanic, but what was I saying? Got to complete a thought of mine at all. I'm going to be busy later this week, so I don't know when I will be available to stream. I want to... I don't... So the times in which I will be unavailable this week will be my... basically, like, my streaming time. Actually, like, an hour before my streaming time, all the way through to when my usual block ends. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, I guess just depending on other circumstances, maybe just later streams? Oh my god. Clank, we need to... There we go.
Ratchet.
Nope. I thought there was gonna be something over there. I was wrong.
Amazing. To think Dr. Croyd's been up here all this time, setting up an entire research station by himself.
I want that. Oh, I want that. No, Clank, go back. No, Clank. Dog, what? Clank, you gotta stand. No. Alright, let's leave and come back. Alright. Yes. Good. $250, $296 out of 250. So the last one is gonna be like what, 300?
Welcome to Weapons Lab Delta. Are you ready to begin?
Okay.
Go ahead, Ratchet.
No.
Hop in.
That's fine. We're learning. Getting reacquainted with the controls. Clank.
I believe this situation.
Protect me. Oh, we gotta hold that. Fuck. The last obstacle courses, we're just, yeah, do the puzzle, move on. We didn't have to. Yeah? Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah. You ready, pal? Whoa. Hop in.
I hope the little dude's okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, no, that's it. That's it. That's the end of the chamber right there. Okay. Wasn't a fan of that one.
You've just completed another trial, and without any loss
Are you
of
all for play
combat
yet?
volunteers, you have much to be proud of.
We are working on it. Giant cheese. Giant cheese. Alright, one more. One more of those puzzle chambers, and then we have the best weapon in the game. and objectively one of the best weapons in the franchise. Allow. Big cheese is best cheese. Hell yeah. Oh, all good, Blair. What's going on? Give me ammo.
More ammo. You ready, pal?
Get ready, Ratchet.
Been on a buying frenzy. Oh, come on.
Activate your jetpacks.
Up. Down appears to be death. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I was just saying earlier that, woke up a little later than I would have liked, so I'm not, like, 100% right now. I'm feeling alright. Xbox has a lot of good sales right now. Alright, get the hell out of here. Freaking laser. Kill. Kill. Oh, Clank's dead. Clank's just dead. No. No. Okay. And then the laser's still moving. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Ready.
I am ready.
So, I have right here beside me the physical guide for this game, because a couple years ago I found out that I love Insurgents Sandstorm. I don't know that game. Bring to Short Circuit, I don't know what that joke... Oh, if somebody calls you late for dinner. It's... Oh. Alright. No, that's fucking awesome, actually. No, that's actually really cool, and I'm actually a huge fan of when things like that... What ancient text have you unearthed? No, couple years ago, when I went on a buying spree, and I'm missing a couple, I think, of physical guides for Ratchet and Clank, but I have, like, all of the ones that I would want for, like, Spyro. I've got the Jak and Daxter trilogy. I might pick up the Daxter game at some point. Maybe there's, like, 6 Jak and Daxter games, and I have half of them. I might try and find the other physical guides, but I love these. These are actually, like, really cool. But I was looking through this, and I think... Hang on, let me go back to the table of contents. Like, look at this art. Look at this friggin... Look at this dude. Look at this dude. This huge, like, monster. So good. When games didn't get patches. Hello there. What's going on, Madness? Yeah, so I was looking through this, my guide. There's 2 sections of the game after this. Like, 2 level sets with, like, various, like, Polar Seas, and then Uzo City. But I don't know how many sections each one of those levels has. But we should be able to finish this game today. Should. Alright,
Yes! Hey, I caught one!
$2.99.
I found ammo!
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Go ahead,
No.
Ratchet.
I like when they combine uses for the different gadgets. That's like one of the... that's one thing this game got right. Is since you have two characters running around, you have the opportunity to combine use cases for...
This one's mine.
Engaging target.
for like Game Pass modern version. I mean, there are still demos available. Like, I know the Switch and PlayStation do have a few games with playable demos. Digimon Survive? I could never get into Digimon. I don't know what it is about it. Digimon just... I have friends that like Digimon and who want to see Digimon come back in like a real way instead of just getting like a video game every 3 years.
I am ready.
It just never piqued my interest. From 2 hours, unfortunately. Yeah. The thing that sucks... Digimon better than Pokemon? I feel like that's a fair opinion. What was I saying about Digimon? Oh no, what I was saying about demos is the thing that sucks about demos on, at least on PlayStation, is they make you download the whole game, not just a demo. So like, oh, that's everybody dead because Clank walked off the ledge like an idiot. No, that's fine.
Dr. Croyd's laboratory. Oh, be careful, rookies. He's been up here a long time. There's no telling what he's capable of.
Ready!
Get ready, Ratchet.
Yeah, no, like I downloaded the demo for Stellar Blade, and it downloaded so many gigabytes of uncompressed game.
Ammo here!
I did end up getting like Stellar Blade in full though, so Stellar Acer Blade. Look, it's so unfortunate that the only thing people know about that game is just the sexualized nature, like the character designs. Like, Digimon fans never got into it, but it seems to me like they're starved for content, tend to get mediocre slop. I don't feel as much pity for Pokemon fans because they're flooded with content and would riot if Pokemon delayed anything. Yeah, no, they're super entitled. As a Pokemon fan, hardcore Pokemon fans are grossly entitled. Like I am a fan of Pokemon, but also like the Pokemon Company does some really bad shit. Like it is okay to have an issue with a game company you like and the content they put out and their business practices, all that good stuff.
These guys are brutal!
Hungry for any scrap of food? Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like at least Kingdom Hearts has been relatively consistent I don't want to say consistent in its inconsistency, but like, that's just one of those franchises where even the side content matters. There's no such thing as side content. So even if it's like a random piece of shit mobile game, Kingdom Hearts fans will still say at least it matters and play it. Considering I like spectacle fighters, people acting turn me off from checking it out.
Planet Toronux?
Oscilloscope shows an increase in thermokinetic output around the anterior cingulate cortex, confirming my hypothesis that the answer is in the rocks. They can't survive outside, so they need vessels.
Dr. Croyd?
By stars! A lombax! What a remarkable specimen! And with such a shiny coat! Oh, you three brought him to the right place.
Dr. Frumpus Croyd, astrophysicist, paradoxologist, and Lombax Whisperer?
Dr. Croyd,
Uh-huh.
I don't need a translator.
I see.
We're here because someone is using your work
Yes?
to bring monsters to Magnus, and we need your help to stop him.
Uh-huh. He's saying he's hungry.
Oh, for the love of...
Listen, Doctor, I completely respect the fact that you're insane, but I'm trying to boost my approval rating, so what say we dial down the crazy and tell us how to stop Nevo?
I think I have something over here. Ephemeris uses a Versatron energy dock to charge its power cells. It emits a high-frequency sonar ping to prevent ships from flying into it.
Right. And that frequency would do... what now?
It would allow us to triangulate the location of the charging dock.
Success! It's on the Villarod Plateau!
I'm impressed, Nefarious. You did good. Dr. Croyd, we're going to stop Nevo from hurting anyone else, but we could really use your help. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think he needs to poo. I'll go get a baggie.
Hey, Doc, make it two. Been a long trip.
Kingdom Hearts fans are like cats. The box is lore, and the toy inside is the game. Yeah, they'll appreciate the toy. They'll play with it once or twice. But it's the box that's important. It's the lore that's important. Kingdom Hearts fans could not give a shit about a rhythm game, Melody of Memory. But my god, if there's lore somewhere in that game...
From an ancient Cragmite children's story called
I haven't played Melody of Memory yet.
It's about a Cragmite warrior who battles
I will someday.
on an alien planet.
I'll play Melody of Memory someday. Oh my god. I blame MatPat. MatPat individually is a good person. However, what he did for the FNAF community is real bad. Oh yeah, like it sucked. I'll say it. Of all the Five Nights at Freddy's slop that's come out over the years, Secret of the Mimic or whatever the new game is, that looks like a survival horror like Five Nights at Freddy's Alien Isolation, doesn't look bad. Hear that franchise more than the creator itself. I love where the creator would just like retcon some stuff to be like, oh yeah, no, MatPat was right. This bit, no, yeah, 100%. I totally plan that.
Quark, could you...
On it.
Kronk, come in. Zephyr, do you copy? Super.
Hooray, obligatory ice level. Oh yeah, Like, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, uses his FNAF money to support some not cool programs. I don't want to get super into it. People can do their own research if they want, but yeah, I would not platform FNAF. As much as FNAF is a goldmine for content creators, I'm not that desperate for content. Though the mall FNAF game looks cool, I don't know which one that is. The only ones I know, I could probably name a few of them. I couldn't tell them apart though. All right, almost at 60,000. Shit. Oh, everything we own is already upgraded all the way. So, we'll buy something new. I feel like he has better ideas. Put him in a room full of existing lore for a week. I mean, he just seems like he wants to MatPat is very base. He just looks like he wants to hang out with his family, and he's still running like all the theory stuff behind the scenes from what I understand. But I mean, like, good for him for being able to retire before the age of 40 or something, or maybe like I'm pretty sure, how old is MatPat? Matthew Patrick, former YouTuber. He is 38. That's incredible. Good for him. Semi-retired, yeah. Alright, Blitzers are fun. Critter Strike is fun. Yeah, let's get the Critter Strike.
Gotta love these new toys.
And then we will upgrade.
Yes. Let's do this.
Fully upgraded. Okay. Awesome. And then I guess next we'll get the Blitzer. Ooh. The Dark Fission Tether's pretty cool. Been trying to cancel MatPat. Ugh. It gave me a second screen. Just put it on the... Fine. Oh, for sure. Like, any creatively driven person, like a small percentage, like, any creatively driven person like MatPat could never fully retire. Like, fingers crossed, knock on wood, if I made $1 grillion tomorrow, I would not retire from, like, anything, you know? I would honestly use that money to fund more projects. If I was ever rich enough to retire, I would use that money to produce more stuff. That would be awesome. If I had $1 grillion. Get stuff in the most polite, most chill way. True. I'm sure that's fine.
Oh boy. Was that a Grungoth?
I'm sure whatever that was is fine.
I have your back, Ratchet. Enemy defeated. It is time for the Critter Strike.
Turn it into a boar. Hell yeah. People were upset he supported trans rights. God forbid people have a right to exist. God forbid the existence of people becomes a political statement.
Nice. More ammo. Whoa, that was
impressive.
I'm out.
Can I critter strike this dude?
Perhaps I should acquire some nanotech.
Hell yeah. It's almost like trans rights are human rights. That's crazy. Revolutionary idea. I just had the craziest idea that human rights should include all humans.
I caught one.
All systems are fully operational.
You ready, pal?
Get ready, Ratchet.
Trans people have always existed, even in ancient civilizations. The thing that gets me is outside of like prototypical super racist like Western culture where people only accept a binary in terms of genders, there are dozens of other civilizations that recognize multiple genders.
I am ready.
I jumped. Is it gonna do the thing where there's an input delay? Hang on, let me try. Alright.
Hey, I caught one.
It's not the worst delay in the world, it's about... The delay over the internet for streaming this game is about the same as a typical PS3 delay, so it's like playing it natively.
The ice shelf is breaking.
Grungoth. Look out, it's the Grungoth. Look out, it's the... Ooh. I will look at chat in a second. I just gotta kind of lock in for a second. Oh, there goes all those boxes. Alright, 1 second. We're next to the spirit world. Oh my god. Yes! Tell me again how this is a modern problem. No. You just hate shit you don't understand because you're ignorant. It's okay. It happens. Just admit you're wrong and be better. But those are two things they could never do. They could never admit they're wrong, and they could never be better. This feels really fucking... So, Ratchet and Clank has had grinding, like, pipe grinding like this since the first game, but that particular segment felt very Sonic.
Appears to be destroying the ice shelf.
All good, no, we get it. Like this is a safe space for people to, like, express themselves like that. You know? We don't accept bigotry here. So you're preaching to the choir. The thing that gets me is that both biologists and psychologists internationally recognize their existences, and yet we still have people who believe the Earth is flat. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank love grinding pipes? Doesn't surprise me considering their titles. Trans people actually get change. So, I know somebody. There's somebody I've had these discussions, these trans rights discussions with this person before, and they have the brain dead take of like, well, on a God, what was the, like, yes, you have surgeries. They have the brain dead take of like, well, on an anatomical level, on a microscopic level, it'll still, like, X and Y chromosomes are still X and Y chromosomes, double X chromosomes are still double X chromosomes. And this person is like, as soon as science can change that, then I'll change my stance. And guess what? Science has done that. There's documented cases of, if I remember correctly, and I wish I had immediate sources to cite, there have been documented cases of HRT conversions changing double X chromosomes to XY chromosomes. I don't... What's a woman? Not a genuine question. All good. But, like, again, I wish I had a source to cite. But I believe, from this article that I read, they've managed to convert double X chromosomes into XY chromosomes. I don't know about the other way around. Like, yes, there have been successful surgeries, obviously. A lot of transphobes will ask that. Ugh. It's... The problem is... across the board, there's just, like, these problematic views on gender where they have to be one thing. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. And that's the thing, is there are so many exceptions to the rule, and no matter how large or small the percentage is, you will always get these people that are like, well, you know, that's just a small percentage of people. Those people still exist. You cannot deny the existence of a human being. Like, as much as it bothers you, you cannot deny the existence of these human beings. That just requires a level of apathy that I could not fathom.
Now that is taking matters into my own hands. I may need to repair.
Sorry, Clank. I'm gonna let them kill you so that you come back with full health. Yeah, I guess. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Chances these guys are not. Apologies, fellow robots. You have given us no choice.
This looks like that one level in Psychonauts. Ice level in Psychonauts. Hang on. You've activated me. I fucking love Psychonauts. Basic Braining, Sasha Nine's Lab, Mia Vidello's Dance Party, Lungfishopolis. I want to do a series playthrough. Speaking of, I want to play... I want to do a series playthrough. I mean, I would recommend those games. Those games are awesome. Hang on. Mia Vidello's Dance Party, Lungfishopolis, Milkman Conspiracy, Waterloo World, Glorious Theater, Black Velvetopia. This looks like a Psychonauts level. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery! I am here to wash away what went on here. I super appreciate that Psychonauts 2, like, did a way better job of representing mental illness. Like, they actually brought people in, like, specialists in to talk to them about, like, hey, what does this feel like? What is this? How can we represent this? Is this tasteful? How does this look? You know, Psychonauts 2 had an incredible team. And there's nothing over there. Head coach. You know the part where in the coach's head where you go against the machine gun? Oh, and basic braining. Yes, okay, the yeah, in basic braining you have to slap those the like walls, the defense walls. Yeah, you have to stand behind the walls with the bunnies. Right after one of the worst mini games. Okay, so I've definitely told this story on stream before. I told this story on stream when I played through Psychonauts. When I played Psychonauts on stream, I've definitely told this story before. So I got the Platinum Trophy for that game, like the PS4 re-release. I did everything, got all the trophies. It took me years. I'm all for Psychonauts 3. I would love a Psychonauts 3. The issue is Psychonauts 2 is the first time that Double Fine has done a sequel. Sequels aren't really their thing. So I've definitely told the story before, but I was playing through the last thing I needed in Psychonauts 1 for the Platinum Trophy was the secret level up. You can get to level 101 in that game from doing all levels of the basic braining punching minigame. Each level of there's like 5 levels, and each one rewards you with a certain, you know, bonus. But the very last one rewards you with a secret level up. So you can go from level, you know, 100 to 101. That's fine. So that's the last thing I needed. When I get this level up, I will go from 100 to 101. So I will get the trophy for doing the punching minigame, completing all levels of the punching minigame. I will get the trophy for hitting level 101. I will get the trophy for unlocking the secret ending for hitting 101. And I will get the Platinum Trophy. So this one trophy will domino effect get me 4 trophies, including the Platinum. That's all I needed to do. For like 2 years, 2 or 3 years, like I want to say from like 2015 or 2016 all the way through. Oh no, I'm holding it. I'm holding it. It's fine. It did not freeze. I was just holding it so that I wouldn't die while I was explaining all the trophies. So every now and then I would turn the game on, and I had this save perfectly set up. All I had to do was beat this mini game, and it would knock out like all these trophies for me. So I would, every now and then over the course of 2 or 3 years, I would turn this save back on and just try this punching mini game. I would try for like half an hour or do like a couple tries here and there, and like I just couldn't do it. Well, a friend of mine came over to hang out. So I was just saying that over the course of 2 or 3 years, I would on again, off again try to do the punching mini game that would domino effect get me 4 trophies, including the Platinum. And so, I... Son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah, I was on again, off again, trying to get this trophy. So a friend of mine was coming over to hang out, and when he got to my place, I used to live in an apartment when I still lived in an apartment. This friend of mine was like, "What you doing? What's going on?" Like before we were hanging out, and I was like, "Oh, this fucking mini game, you know, this stupid punching mini game," and he was like, well, hang on, like, because I was getting mad at it. I was like, nah, let's just let me save this, let me turn it off, and then we'll go out, we'll do something. And he's like, no, hang on, what's going on here? Because he could see I was upset, and this is a genuinely caring friend. And he was like, he's like, hang on. Go on, Raz, punch. Shut up, Crystal. Shut up, Clem. I swear to fucking God. Yeah, he could see I was upset, and he was like, well, hang on. What's going on? You know, don't just get mad, don't just rage quit, what's going on? So, I showed him the minigame, I showed him where I was struggling, and this motherfucker did it in, like, 10 minutes. Something that I was, like, on again, off again, trying to accomplish over the course of 2 to 3 years, he sat down for, like, 10 minutes and did it. I'm pretty sure I cried, because it was such, like, W friend. Like, it was such, like, a, you know when the milkman has the spirit of the milkman come out of him? Like, towards the end of the game, the milkman, like, chucks the bottle, and then we see the milkman's spirit leave Boyd. That's what happened to me. I fucking transcended, because it was just done. It was done. I didn't have to worry about it anymore.
Nice. More ammo.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery. Ah, that's fine. Oh, did Clank also die? Clank just jumped into the water.
Hey, I caught one.
War is hell, Rasputin, and I'm tired. I think Fred is a very underrated character from Psychonauts 1. The guy with Napoleon in his head. You have the sanity of a manatee! I'm a dentist. And you know what happens when we have a bad tooth? We pull it! TV. One of my favorite games, full stop. Psychonauts 1 and maybe... I don't have as much nostalgia for Psychonauts 2, although I will admit it's, like, just a better game. It is objectively a better game. Psychonauts 1 is one of my, like, desert island games. You know, like, oh, if you could only bring one game with you to a desert island.
Not a good time to run out of ammo. You should be safe for now.
Genuinely love the game. Oh, yeah, one of my favorites.
Watch out for the flabberfish.
Psychonauts 1, I think, is in my, Psychonauts 1 is definitely in, like, my top 5 games, and Psychonauts 2, I think, makes it into my, top 10. Two feels like Psychonauts 1. It's not even, I guess, an initial issue that I had with Psychonauts 2 is that it didn't transfer over all of the abilities from Psychonauts 1. Like, you can do, like, clairvoyance, you can use the Psi Blast, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, like, Confusion Bomb I don't think is in Psychonauts 2. I don't think Shield is in Psychonauts 2, but also, like, the upgrades to the abilities feel so good, and the fact that you can even upgrade abilities and stuff, it didn't matter. Like, there was nowhere in the game where I thought, man, I wish I had this ability from Psychonauts 1. Like, this ability from Psychonauts 1 in this moment would make the game better. Like, there was no point in the game where I felt like it would have fit anyway. Like, everything that they did transfer over, I feel like was the right call. You know, I feel like the bits that they did transfer over were the right things to transfer. Feels like they built on everything. Yeah. You know, for their first sequel, for Double Fine's first sequel, pretty fucking good. Is that it? Ah. There's just a guy off screen.
Enemies are quite persistent.
I don't know how I feel about the old man in 2. Ford Cruller? Like he did something fucked up? Oh yeah. Like, I feel like because of the nature of Psychonauts, I feel like what Ford Cruller did was fucked up, and the guilt that it weighed on his psyche and like what it did to him, I feel like he's paid enough. You know, I feel like there was enough, not comeuppance isn't the right word, but I feel like where everybody ended up in Psychonauts 2 was satisfying, and if they don't do another one, that's fine. I don't think every game always needs a sequel, although I would always love more Psychonauts. And I mean, like, Raz did some fucked up stuff in Psychonauts 1. Genuinely, something they made it a point of doing between Psychonauts 1 and 2 is in Psychonauts 2, Raz asked for consent before just going into people's mind and helping them. Raz did not ask for consent in Psychonauts 1. But yeah, like, I think with the nature of Psychonauts, you see objectively, like, you know, people can lie and stuff, but when you're inside of their minds, you can see how they feel about something. And if they genuinely feel regret for something, or if there's like, you know, you can see genuinely what's going on in their mind. So like, I feel like Ford's had enough. Like, if I was in Ford or Raz, would I, especially for a 3D platformer, modern landscape, I feel like Psychonauts 2 is even more impressive. Oh yeah.
Up ahead. Perhaps we can secure a ride to Villarog from there.
I don't know how I feel about modern if you were in Ford's place. If my girlfriend did a genocide, the person you love so much, I probably wouldn't do anything different. Because the thing if my partner did a genocide and genuinely thought what she was doing was right. What kind of genocide? Mass floods. A mass flood that wiped out cities, at least one town, at least one big city that we know of, but like flooding an entire nation, killing thousands, if not tens, hundreds of thousands. She didn't even perceive them as people anymore. There's a level in the game that makes it a point of showing that she doesn't even perceive them as people. She saw them as, like, bugs. Specifically lice. She perceived them as, like, you know, little irritants.
I will help you, Ratchet. I'm out.
Yeah, but everyone would have done the same for their loved ones. Yeah, like, actually, wasn't that in Ford's mind? Yes. So that was one of Ford's minds. The lice and the burning town and stuff. All of that was in Ford's mind. But the Ford in that mind, which was the lighthouse. So as you are going through that mind, you are perceived as Lucy. So in that particular mind, with in the barber's mind, you are perceived as Lucy going through the town, and you see them as lice. Like, you see the barber in the barber mind. You're seeing all this lice. You're burning the hair that they're eating. You're washing away with chemical warfare. You're washing away all of these lice. And the Ford crawler in that mind, the barber Ford, is the one that cries out, "No, Lucy, they're people!" So, like, the idea is that Ford can see it, but you, who are being personified as Lucy, do not see them as people. I was expecting more justifiable reason for the genocide. No, I wouldn't say it's very justified at all. The egg goes in the basket. The new egg goes in the basket. The old egg goes in the water. Also, Psychonauts 2 is the only game where Elijah Wood is Jack Black. Oh, the game is gonna crash. Oh, frames. Ah, fuck. Okay. Thank God. I have ranged ammo. Isn't she blackmailed to help the Tsar? Was it blackmail?
Hey, get away from my pal.
Holy frames indeed.
More enemies are on approach.
Dog, I don't have any ranged ammo anymore. Please, God. Arc Lasher.
I trapped him with the arc lasher.
Clank, help.
A little help here, guys.
Clank, help.
I have your back, Ratchet. Back in action.
Oh my God, I forgot about the critter strike. Turn it into a boar. Piggy. I'd have to replay it. I've only played through Psychonauts 2 twice. Once when it came out and once on stream, like, years later.
Nice. More ammo.
I haven't played through it enough to have, like, the whole story memory. I remember it is a very good story. Like, it is more complex than the first one has a really good story, but the second one actually has, like, political intrigue and nuance and twists, and like Psychonauts 1 only has like one really good twist. I'm so glad to be talking about a better platformer right now. So Ratchet and Clank is genuinely my favorite franchise, but this is not one of the best ones. I think the story is okay, but like as a single-player Ratchet and Clank game, it was not designed for this. It was designed with 2 players in mind. Twist villain? Yeah! Like, Psychonauts 1 and Psychonauts 2 both have twist villains. I feel like Psychonauts 1, the big thing holding back the story in Psychonauts 1 is it blows its load really quickly. Like, going into the second half of the game, like, I would say the A to B goal shift, again, talking storytelling, the A to B goal shift, halfway through Act 2, where it's halfway, towards the beginning of Act 2, where, the, like, villain of the game is revealed, I feel like is the best twist in the game, but it comes so early on. Yes, other parts of the game are still really good, but like the best beat in its storytelling happens with the A to B goal shift. I guess there's like another twist about like why the villain is doing this, you know, when we see shared dad trauma. Pretty sure in Ratchet and Clank you commit a lot of war crimes. Well, that's relative. It depends on the laws of their galaxy. It depends on what is and isn't considered a war crime. We can't hold an alien civilization to our standards.
I found ammo.
We can't hold a foreign civilization to our standards. We can't tell another civilization that there can only be 2 genders. That would be wrong. Oink oink, piggy. Pay back all that child support.
We got ammo here.
Ah, fuck. Oh, I hate this mission. Alright.
From those pyromite generators.
So, we have to defend the iceberg we're on from these little explodey dudes.
Perhaps I should acquire.
No! God damn it. Okay.
Nice. More ammo.
Let's use not the basic blaster on those generators. We'll use the blaster on that, but we need something.
Hey, get away from my pal.
Oh my god.
You have attempted to prematurely terminate the life force of the wrong robot.
Okay, that's destroyed. Let's... Son of a bitch.
Doing good, pal.
Okay.
My robotic friend, we do not wish to
Okay, it's disintegrating on its own. Fun. Fun. Oh, frames. Oh, and I see big enemies, Gorgoths. What are they called? I see big guys. Hello, Gorgoths. Grungoths.
Oh dear, more Grungoths. Just what the technician ordered.
Alright, Kill, kill, kill.
It is time for the
Turn
next
into boar.
Ratchet.
That's fine. So long as one of us is alive.
The Lombax returns.
All systems are operational. I have your back, Ratchet.
Heard they were fun and they were on sale. No, why would you? Sword Art Online is so garbage. It's your money. If they were on sale, you know, you can do whatever you'd like. I would personally recommend the dot hack games over Sword Art Online. I like garbage like 5. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I play so much garbage on this Twitch channel. I play so much garbage. I have an entire list of garbage games that I'm going to be playing on stream at some point. Hang on. So like, I have this page of I have this page of games, and there's 3 columns on the front. There's games that I have played, I have enjoyed, and I want to share with people on stream. Like God of War games for people who haven't played the older ones, the Kingdom Hearts games, just to play through all of them, you know, people can get the full context, the full story, Ratchet and Clank games. So Xbox doesn't have .hack. You might be able to get it on Steam. I don't know. But I have recommendations. I have a column full of recommendations, and then I have a column of games that I've never played before that I do want to play through on stream. Like, I've never played Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, but people love that game. The RoboCop game from last year. What's going on? What are we catching? But yeah, I've got all kinds of games on this list. But on the back side, a black red eye. Okay. But on the back here, I have bad games. Like, here's all of the good games I want to play. On the back are all the bad games. Bubsy Game, Superman 64, Life is Strange, Deadly Premonition, Zelda's Adventure, Wand of Gamelon, Faces of Evil, the XCOM games, High on Life. All kinds of terrible slop games. So, you know, I really have no room to talk. Because garbage is garbage is. And I think we all enjoy a good bit of slop from time to time.
Rookies! Come in, rookies! If you can hear this transmission, we're sending down an apogee pod.
Want to get the TCG store sim? I feel like I would like some of those sim games. Hang on, let me die. I died right at the end of a level. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'd like those games, but just it. There we go. Hey, Clank, come here. Let's get you to full health, buddy.
Sorry, Clank.
Nah, I did that on purpose. Don't apologize. Alright. Fully upgraded. Doppelbanger. I think maybe the Blitzer. I've heard supposedly CyberConnect is working on a new .hack game. Supposedly. Like, within the last couple years, I think they announced something. Would love that more than Sword Art Online. I think so, too. But I also think, like... I feel like the...
Yes.
I feel like the Sword Art Online games are for a particular audience. And if you take all of the weird, creepy sex stuff out of Sword Art Online, they wouldn't enjoy it as much. And I think those people should be allowed to have their weird, creepy stuff. If it keeps them quiet and keeps them in a corner and keeps them from going outside and interacting with people. As a certified grass toucher... Okay, cutscene. I thought... Sword Art Online is very iffy. Mm-hmm. .hack Series 1 was a lot more than...
The end of President Captain Quark. I can feel death's icy grip. Levarius, I'm sorry I pushed you around in high school. You were smart, and I was such a...
Moron?
I was gonna say Adonis, but if you want to be a jerk about it...
I'm sorry, too. You should know that even as I was wishing the Blarg would tear you apart limb from limb so I could river dance around your smoldering, squishy carcass, I still considered you a friend.
An intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
If you fellas are done, I'm gonna need that wrench back.
Hey, plumber.
Yep,
Creepy.
Home office sent me out here to fix a broken Versa fuse. Usually I stick to the toilet-related catastrophes, but, you know, I'm filling in for a guy. Well, there you go. She's ready for one non-stop trip to Uzo City.
Nefarious is great.
Aren't you gonna give us some cryptic advice we can use to defeat Nevo?
Oh, sorry, friend. That kind of advice, I'm afraid I don't have. Good luck.
God, he's so good. I love the plumber so much.
Hey, rookies, I was able to translate some
Yeah,
of
no,
the
Doctor.
children's
My
stories.
issue is,
According to the text, the Loki of Taranux were evil spirits who sought the end of...
so my issue with Dr. Nefarious is I feel like he has been overused, if that makes sense. Like, I appreciate bringing back the villain, but I wish they would design other, you know, new villains for them to fight, or maybe bring back other villains. I know you can't bring back all of them. Like, Drek is dead, Vox is dead. I think the Spog twins are still alive. Give us more villains like Drek. Drek is dead. You can't really bring it back. Funnily enough, that's why the audience for Storyline and the spin-off Gun Gale rarely overlap. The main character is a woman. She's sexualized. She has a personality. There's a potential Yuri relationship. You know, stuff incels hate. Fucking awesome. God, that's so funny. Yeah, I think the twins from Into the Nexus are still alive. I would love to see more of them. Yeah, I like Dr. Nefarious, but I don't know. I feel like he just gets a lot of exposure. What about the pirate? Oh, I mean, he did come back, talking about, Captain Slag? Romulus Slag? Yeah, I would like to see more of the pirates. I wouldn't mind seeing the Terrachnoids come back from Tools of Destruction, because all they did was send or not Terrachnoids, the Technomites. The Technomites? Hang on. Cragmites. Not Technomites were Size Matters. Terrachnoids were a crack in time. Cragmites. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Cragmites come back. Well, she's tall as fuck. She's using the game because she's insecure about her height. Imagine having a character motivated to escapism because of society's standards for conventional attractiveness. That's insane. That's so much. That's too much nuance for my game. How dare they? I just want to shoot the bad guy. 20,000. All right. Sound like they would have been working for Craig McCracken.
Pop in.
This hollow map says that Villa Rock Plateau is just outside the city. Keep an eye
All right, so somewhere around this city is the final Rhino lab.
Oh, that poor energy.
Question how the guy who wrote it managed to get the SAO license in the first place. Hey, so everything that you wrote that's weird and wrong, I'm not gonna have that. I'm also gonna have an isekai, but like, it's not gonna be bad. I've talked about it before. I just don't like isekai. I think isekai conceptually is a very cheap way to get around the learning curve for your unique fantasy world. And while, yes, there have been good isekai in the past, and I know not all isekai for the most part, they're usually played as power fantasies that border on gross.
I will help you, Ratchet.
Fuck the Musk chips? Yeah.
Good, pal.
I would not put a Neuralink chip in your brain if I was you. I would not trust Neuralink. I wouldn't trust Neuralink to be driving Teslas, let alone with human brain.
You ready, pal?
Fishing minigame keeps reconnecting to Twitch. I wonder if there's a connectivity issue. You know, other than Neuralink, did it wait a few years to seriously consider it? I don't think I ever could. I think legitimately, like, human augmentation to that point is kind of where I draw the line. Ah, Clank's stuck! Ah, Clank! Clank! What's the closest thing to a main male character we have? He's a guy who has big, beefy, silent guy avatar in the game. Is actually a guy who get caught being a creep, was forced to work for the woman he has a crush on. The woman even made him name his character M for masochist.
Let's see how you deal with the Blitzer. This one's mine. What?
Damn, we almost made it. For trans people, I think it'd be very good. Yeah, I think the issue that you're gonna start running into is it could be good for a very small group of people versus just stay alive, Clank. Clank, just stay alive. Stay alive. Fuck. These viruses, yeah, like. Well, you would also start getting, like, regulations about, like, what is and isn't okay for people's brains. That's when you would start getting, like, thought police, which is that Brave New World or is that 1984? You would start getting very, like, thought policey if people had access to your brain 24/7. Because that's essentially what it is. That would be the trade-off, is people would then have access to your brain at all times. Also, you aren't meant to sympathize with the main character. Did for like a split second until he started acting like a creep again. And fucking evaporated. Or have that anime, forgot what the anime is called. You know, anime. Sure, that works. Just fucking get rid of them. Okay.
I am ready. Ready. Get ready, Ratchet.
Is there an issue with Twitch? Fishing minigame is having a hard time staying connected to Twitch. Just hang on, Clank. Just hang on. Clank. Oh, Psychopaths. Yeah. Okay. I think transhumanist technology is going to be good for trans people's surgeries, but I wouldn't touch an Neuralink or anything made by Musk Company with a 10-foot pole. %1,000%.
I am ready. Get ready, Ratchet.
What is happening to Fish minigame? Hang on. I'm gonna fish in a second, just see if it's working. As soon as I'm somewhere safe. Bye, Clank. Alright. Fish. A few interviews give him praise. It kind of ended the video. 1 second. There you go. What's going on? Give people do the brain stuff. And he just profited for it? Yeah, no, he's not.
Hop in.
I feel like it's a pretty well documented fact at this point that, no, he's not.
Let's see how you deal with the Blitzer. I detect trouble ahead.
Great at business. If I came from money, bought companies already doing revolutionary tech. Yeah. If I, too, had emerald slave mines, allegedly slave mines.
This warmonger is fun. Ratchet.
Clank, just stay alive. Clank, just stay alive.
A little help here, guys. Back in action.
Effing true. True.
Hey, get away from my pal.
Punch this dude. Punch this dude. Let's... No, Clank. I need you to stop just doing the next thing. Here, come back over here.
I'm over here.
Come back over here. What? No, Clank. I'm just trying to see what's over here, dude. Nothing? Okay, fine. No, there we go.
Good work, Ratchet. That poltergeist will do just fine.
Bye, pig. What is happening to Fish minigame?
My favorite comic book shop used to stand right here. Oh, those were better days.
The halcyon days before the world ended.
Detecting enemy encampments up ahead. Stay on alert, rookies.
Hey, I caught one. Yes. Threat eliminated. It is time for the critical strike. I will help you, Ratchet. Let's see how you deal with the Blitzer.
Punch. Punch the walleye. Punch.
Oh boy, not a good time.
All out of punch.
He's down.
My robotic friend, we do not wish to fight you. You have attempted to prematurely terminate the life force of the wrong robot. Ratchet, take cover.
Hop in. Nice. More ammo.
Doesn't have a kick to it. I get it. I get it.
You ready, pal?
And now we just wait. These enemies aren't very smart. Punch, punch, punch. Yay, Raz. Ugh.
These guys are brutal.
Now for your reward. Then he blows up those children.
I found ammo.
Alright,
Hey.
Is your name Joey? No. I'm gonna start calling you Slowy Joey. That's not my name. What was that, Slowy? I couldn't hear ya. You're going too slow. Classic. Classic Coach Oleander. Demoralizing children. You move like molasses going uphill in January. With crutches. Isn't that 90% of coaches? Probably. I can't speak for all coaches out there, but... Oh. Cool, we both died. What an asshole. Who just dies? Imagine dying. What an asshole. God, Clank.
My robotic friend, we do not wish to fight you.
And then we'll bomb.
Watch out. We got incoming. We got ammo here.
Clank, you want to help, buddy?
Clank, look out.
I will help you, Ratchet.
Oh boy, not a good time to run out of ammo. Nice.
Okay, let's try critter striking.
Play.
There we go. Easy. Alright, I'm gonna close fish game real quick. It keeps trying to reconnect. Like it's having an issue. So you can actually bowl? Yeah, there's a whole bowling level. There's a bowling alley and there's a bowling level within the bowling alley. Alright, there we go. Oh, what is that? Connection problem. Trying to reconnect. Okay, there is a connection problem. There is a connection problem with fishing minigame. Alright, I'm gonna close it for right now, and then we'll try later. So no fishing for right now. Sorry, gang. Meaning the bowling alley, not the bowl. Yeah, there's a bowling alley. There's a trophy for bowling. At least on the PlayStation version. I'm sure the achievements are at least similar enough between the other.
Those lasers will cut you in half. Engage your reflectors.
Yeah, no, I remember laser. Believe it or not, I know lasers. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna use Clank as a shield.
This one's mine.
Clank, why couldn't you defend me? Clank, why didn't you defend me? Well, that's the issue. He's not firing his laser. He doesn't have a laser to fire. Oh. Clank, where are you going? Clank, what?
I'm over here.
67,000 bolts in total. That's definitely enough. Okay. This is it. Gimme. No, okay, hang on. We have to defeat... I recognize this area. Okay, we have to defeat everybody here, but then we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the best weapon in the game. Oh my god. I just got an ice cream yesterday. Just as a little treat, to myself. I got some ice cream yesterday. Blueberry muffin flavored. So good. Hello? It's like cinnamon sugar ice cream with like blueberry jam in it. It's got like little crunchy bits of streusel. It's so good. So there's ice cream flavor, or there's Walmart. Excuse me?
Hey, I caught one.
I mean, Walmart has ice cream. Let's not. Okay. This is it. This is the last. This is the last secret lab.
Welcome to Weapons Lab Epsilon. The test begins now.
Go.
Ready.
Clank, come on.
I am ready.
Flavor. Yeah, flavor. That perfectly reasonable. Come on. Okay, hang on. I gotta lock in for a second. Okay. Correct. Correct.
You ready, pal?
Get ready, Ratchet.
Jump, 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 jump.
Go ahead, Ratchet.
Okay, that's it. That was very fast, actually. Ugh. Gimme.
Congratulations,
Gimme.
volunteers. You passed the final test.
Pass the final test.
Just the kind of candidates I've been waiting for.
Oh,
As a reward for your steadfast participation in our program,
the Rhino 6.
I'd like to offer you a field test of my latest weapon. The original design was sold to me by a weapon smuggler, but I managed to make a few improvements. I present to you
The Rhino 6 proto suit.
high-velocity arm cannon, trillium shell, and a hacked Grummelnet smart chip that allows it to multiply
Yes.
its power exponentially.
Mr. Zircon is in this game. I haven't bought him yet.
With this weapon, Nevo and his collectors won't stand a
I might buy him next. I might buy Zircon next. I'm not going down the line, but like, I'm wanting to upgrade it. God, and they're all different for the characters. God, they look so good. God, they look so good.
Even we don't know what'll happen when you use your rhinos at the same time.
God, the Quark Rhino looks so good. Oh yeah, Mr. Zircon's a classic. There's a reason that he became like a recurring weapon type. Like, there's a reason he upgraded from side gadget in Tools of Destruction to a weapon you can upgrade with like Zircon Jr., Mrs. Zircon, Zircon Family. Oh my god. I'm gonna say it, this is one of the best Rhino. This is one of the best weapons in the series, probably the best Rhino. Genuinely, this is fucking awesome.
Now I must have is that you lose the Rhino 6 to stop the atrocities that have befallen Magnus. I had hoped to wear it myself, but after all these years, I fear my sanity is slipping. You are Magnus's last hope. Go forth and destroy Ephemeris.
Can do, Binklemeyer. God, it's so good. Come on. So the issue with Payday 3, I mean, obviously there were issues at launch, but when you take a live service game that people have dedicated a lot of time into, an issue you're going to run into is trying to get people on board with the new one. An interview tomorrow for Aflac. Nice. Like, insurance companies are predatory, but, like, I've heard of worse companies to work for. What do you mean I have no ammo?
Nice. More ammo. Hop in.
It is time for the Critter Strike.
But yeah, an issue you're going to run into when it comes to live service games is trying to get people on board with the new one. This was an issue with Destiny, going from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. It was, you know, a very hard sell to get people. Essentially, Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 felt like starting the game all over again. Like, yes, some of the areas were bigger, but not a whole lot cosmetically changed. The character, like, I played so much Destiny 1. I never got into Destiny 2. I have some friends that are still really into Destiny 2, but, like, Destiny, getting people to go from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, hard sell. If Team Fortress 3 ever drops, I don't know if it will. I doubt it will, especially since they have a different live service game they're working on. Getting people to, like, leave Team Fortress 2 for a new one. Honestly, cannot stand Destiny. I liked Destiny 1. Destiny 2 didn't seem worth it. Overwatch to Overwatch 2. Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, my point just being that, like, all of these live service games are designed to have a very prolonged shelf life that people invest into, you know, their own economy and stuff. And Payday 2 was no different. People dedicated years for Payday 2, years into Payday 2, but to keep it working, to keep the money train flowing, they released Payday 3, and not to say it's like, oh, start all over again, but like that's the sentiment that they have when they release sequels to these games, is start all over, give us more money, you know? So I don't think Payday 3 will fail in the long run. If Payday 3 continues to get support from the developer, people will transition over. And I'm sure like a majority of people have already have like moved on from Payday 2 to 3. But like this is also an issue with like Call of Duty games. Having a Call of Duty game every year. And I know that Call of Duty is more of a live service platform now. Like there's a Call of Duty launcher to launch Call of Duty games. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to a lot of recent Call of Duty stuff. I was always a fan of just the main stories, like the campaigns. So I'll replay the campaigns that I like if I want to play a Cock of Duty. Oh yeah, like, and that's something we've talked about. That launch day Payday 3 was garbage. Try out Black Ops 6.
I found ammo. You ready, pal?
Farewell, losers. I wonder if I can upgrade the Rhino 6 at the vendor.
What are the chances these guys are not coming to kill us? Ratchet, watch out!
Alright, so we are in the last section of the game, Uzo City, where we are right now. This is the last level set of the game. I don't remember how many bits to this area there are, but the final boss fight is coming up. Oh, there I go. I'm sure there was some environmental thing telling me that that was about to fall that I just was not paying attention to, but let's do... That's not working. Oh, there we go. All good, Blair. I appreciate people just hanging out when they can, but I get that life happens. All good. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, around the time when stream started... if you want a rating suggestion. I don't raid super often, but I have a couple friends that are live right now. I'm actually, on one of my other monitors, I'm lurking for a friend right now. So if stream ends early, which I don't know if it will, I have a friend that I'm lurking right now. She's playing Minecraft.
Hop in. Go ahead, Ratchet.
Redeemed fish. There's no fish right now, dude. It was not connecting to Twitch. Hang on. Let me reopen it. Hang on. Patches just tried to redeem fish. Let's try it again. It was having issues connecting. Successfully connected to Twitch, but it also is saying there's connection problems. Pond broke. Yeah, talk to you later, Blair. The game where the minute I get a new drop of content, the addiction starts up again. Yeah, way down in the corner of my stream, there's a little exclamation point. That is an overlay from Fish Game saying that there is a connection problem trying to reconnect. Let's... Where is... creator dashboard. Actually, I think I can do it from here. Hang on. Recordings. Overlays. Dashboard. Ah! I have mini points and try and cast again later. Okay. I'll look into it and see if there's... I have it reopened. It keeps popping up. Hang on. I clicked a button I don't think I should have. I'm still here, right? Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Alright. We are almost... So what I was saying at the beginning of stream is that,
You ready, pal?
this week is gonna get real wonky with my schedule and when I'm available. And this week is just gonna be the start of it. There's gonna be a lot of hit and miss stream times for me, unfortunately. In this, come on. In this coming week. The coming next couple of weeks, actually. So... I'll be streaming when I can, but, like, we're gonna be finishing this game earlier than, like, stream would normally end. So I might put in a couple of hours of RE2, just because Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not gonna be available. Like, the time that I'm helping out is gonna be like 9 to 3, and my stream time is usually 11 to 4-ish. So...
Susie, what are you doing here?
Leading an assault.
Yeah, Fish Game's not
I
connecting.
know how you feel, kid. A few years ago, I'd be doing the same thing, but running into something you're unprepared for isn't going to bring them back. Tell you what, why don't you and your friends guard this spot for us?
You mean like hold the perimeter?
Exactly. No one in, no one out.
You guys want me to hold the perimeter too?
You're coming. And stop falling to the back of the group. You're not fooling anyone.
One thing I do appreciate about this game, so I do think the story is a little whatever. I'm not a huge fan of the story. But there was a little thing at the beginning of the game where Ratchet and Clank were talking about retiring from being heroes. Like, oh, we've saved the galaxy like a dozen times over. Save it for a younger guy. Like, we just want to relax for a bit. I'm tired of saving the world. But meeting people who need help, who are like having it rough, who are living in a very rough situation, and they're the only people who can help, like reaffirming that in the characters, being like, there's always going to be somebody to help. It would be irresponsible of us to just... It would be irresponsible to just retire. You know? Sometimes there isn't somebody else available to help.
How many times have I told you to get your visual receptors replaced?
Big fan.
Sue me for wanting to keep one original piece of my body. Switch the tracks, Clank! Execute! 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 Piece of cake! Stand back, rookies! I'm sending down an apogee pod!
We're almost at Ephemeris. Come on, guys. We can't let the Tharpods down.
Alright, nothing new to buy. I want to upgrade. No, they won't let me upgrade the Rhino. Fuck. Maybe that's why people don't talk about the Rhino 6. It has like an insultingly small ammo count. That's unfortunate. Zerky, we'll get the frost cannon. Upgrade the ammo count. Alright. Oh no, we were gonna buy the Mr. Zircon, my bad. Alright. We'll upgrade... Well, we're getting towards the end of the game. I don't know if we'll have another vendor before the final boss fight.
Yes! Doing good, pal. I have your back, Ratchet. This one's mine. Another one bites the dust. Hey, get away from my pal!
This arc lasher is quite effective.
Arc Lasher. Got it, Clank.
It's stunned! Shoot it!
Alright, and we use the ammo point.
Hop in!
Critter Strike. It's a little OP to just like we didn't even touch his health bar.
More ammo.
More enemies are on approach. Enemy defeated.
Nice one, pal. Yes! I found ammo!
Anything, nothing back there. Okay,
My robotic friend, we do not wish to fight you. Ratchet, take cover.
I don't feel so good.
nah, you know what? Let them take me out. So I come back at full health.
Vulnerable! Open fire! This one's mine. These guys are brutal.
Arc Lasher Legend. Oh, which skill point comes first? Legend or Master? So there's 3 levels for, each weapon has its own skill point based on how many enemies you take out with them. Each weapon has 3 skill points based on how many enemies you take out with them. There's like Apprentice, I think Master, and then Legend, but I could be wrong. So, let's do Blitzer.
Never fear, rookies. We're sending you some backup right now. And you'll never guess when it is.
I require assistance.
Oh my god.
My robotic friend, we do not wish to fight you.
Freeze.
Watch out, everyone. More enemies are approaching. Engaging target. Ratchet.
That's fine. I needed to heal up.
Guys. I'm good. I'm out. This way.
Okay, now what did I miss? No. Alright, I guess I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's it? Alright.
Shields look pretty powerful. You may want to give your reflectors a try.
Greetings, interlopers. Your friends in the sky inform
Commander
me that you
Spog.
work with the Master. I hope you'll permit me to facilitate an introduction.
It is good to see you again, Commander.
Yes!
Come, we haven't got all day. I assure you I mean you no harm. I decided to retire a few weeks early.
I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna choose to trust him.
Amazing, isn't it? Over 22,000 predators have passed through these walls since Ephemeris was created. Each one catalogued and studied. It's unfortunate that the Master wishes to use them for such a dark endeavor, but I suppose that's just his nature. Farewell, interlopers. Should the Master fail to kill you, do me one small favor. Destroy that annoying steward.
Can do, Spog. Alright, so now we're inside Ephemeris, so... This is the last level segment?
Power spike just beyond your position. The core must be just beyond those security doors.
Ratchet, take cover.
Yes!
Okay. 47,000 should be enough for...
Let's do this.
And 37,000 is what we need for the next, for the final upgrade for the
I am ready.
cryo cannon or whatever it's called. Oh, oh! That's the final boss room right there. Cool. Final boss time.
Evo?
How did you get in here? You have to go. He's going to be upset. Very, very upset.
Who's going to be upset?
Oh, Nevo. You didn't tell me you were expecting guests.
I'm sorry. They must have circumvented the defense system.
Silence! You four have been quite meddlesome.
You stole the plans to Dr. Croyd's protomorphic energy extractor?
You should have seen the look on Nevo's face. He even tried to stop me, if you can believe it.
Stop!
I would have disposed of him, but he's actually been quite useful. Building my collectors, modifying ephemeris. He's been a wonderful pet.
What does a little furball like you need with a spaceship and a protoplasmic energy stinger?
Protomorphic energy extractor, you simpleton. And the answer is freedom.
Guys, I don't think these are comet pieces. These are from a planet.
The smaller ones are easy to control, but larger life forms have always been problematic. Ironic, these slovenly bottom feeders succeeded in the one area we could not.
This is the future! A machine that can force our consciousness into vessels worthy of our intelligence. With this, Tauronux will be reborn. And I can't have you lot ruining it.
Let's see how you buffoons fare against my collector minions.
I mean, obviously we fare pretty well.
I will help you, Ratchet.
Impressive, are they? I admit, they're mostly Nevo's design. It's amazing what a Starbuck can do when a blaster is pointed at him.
Seems like you've got a little bit of an inferiority complex. What? You can bring out the best in people, but have nothing special of your own?
How dare you? We are super intelligent beings.
I don't know. I recognize stupidity when I see it. I'm friends with Quark.
And down.
I do everything myself. I spent too long
Oh, bye, Clank.
developing this machine to be stopped by the likes of you.
Mr. Dinkles. Yeah, so
Ratchet, watch out.
the whole time it was the pet, it was the cat.
Use your reflectors on it.
Now, you'll pay for that. You know how much work was put into this covered throne. Lousy shield.
Your hover throne has been damaged. Perhaps you should try killing them.
Yeah, so the twist reveal is that over the course of the game, the holo diaries that we've been finding were from the perspective of just like one guy. And what it looked like was so on this planet, it's very like Pokemon, where like, oh, at a very young age you get a pet, and it's like your life, you know, your life is bound to this little friend of yours, and pets are so important on this planet. And these two friends were basically doing scientific studies to figure out, why are these pets so important? Why is our culture so bound by these little furry friends? And in the holo diaries, it made it look like one of the friends, so the two friends are Croyd and Nevo. And we were finding a bunch of Croyd's diary entries, and it made it look like Nevo had stolen his pet, his work, all of his technology, like stolen everything and left. And then over the years, Croyd created Ephemeris, which is a large species cataloging robot. Like it is a large cataloging machine that flies around, scans pets, and he designed it specifically to find his pet that had been stolen by Nevo. So Croyd designed Ephemeris to find his pet, Mr. Dinkles, Mr. Dinkles, and again, in the Hollow Diaries of Croyd, who only had one half of the story, it made it look like Nevo had taken Ephemeris and redesigned it for evil, taking all of these large hostile creatures from other planets and bringing them to Magnus, the planet that we're stuck on. And the reveal is that the entire time, Mr. Dinkles, the pet that was supposedly stolen, has been sentient and evil this whole time. And the reason he modified Ephemeris to bring dangerous creatures to the planet is to put the consciousness of these little pets, which were all apparently like sentient the whole time, to put the consciousness of these little pets into larger creatures. So that instead of being looked at as like, oh, it's so cute, like, oh, it's so cute. Hang on, let me put this down. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a little guy. I love this little guy. Instead, they would be actually feared and respected. Oh,
They were crawling through the mud like worms before we arrived. Everything they have, they owe to us. Can you believe that insane paradoxologist described us as protomorphic? The Loki are the most advanced.
Clank, please get out of the Rhino. We're not using that right now.
Won't be here to witness our glorious return. I would have enjoyed sending a few monsters.
So, earlier in today's stream, we encountered the Plumber, who's a reoccurring character throughout the franchise, and he always has, like, something... So we encountered the Plumber, who's a reoccurring character through the whole franchise, and he has grown into, like, a very omnipotent, being. Like, he'll always have something very cryptic to say, or he'll always have the answers, or have exactly what you need. Like, in the first couple games, it was always, he was like, oh, I just have a thing you need to get to the next planet, or like, here, you'll need this at some point, and it's like a collectible you have to trade for something else. But he started breaking the fourth wall in later games. Like, there was one point where he said, like, we talked to him and he left, and he was like, alright, bye guys, see you in another year or so. Like, he understood he was in a game. And then he started developing more and more, like, omnipotent powers, where he just understood, like, he had visions of the future and was able to say, like, oh, do this thing, you know, when the time is right, you do this thing, you'll know what to do when the time is right. And, for this game, you know, we thought the bad guy was somebody else. We thought the bad guy was, Nevo. And we asked him, it's like, wait, aren't you going to tell me, aren't you going to give me some kind of advice for stopping Nevo? And the Plumber was like, stopping Nevo? No, I have no advice for that. And then, like, winked at us, because Nevo's not the bad guy. And I think that's a very clever thing to use that character for, you know? He doesn't have the answers, because we're not asking the right question. Very fun.
There we go.
It is time for the critter strike. Let's get out of here before backup arrives.
Turn them all into boars.
We must stay away from the beam.
Ow. Hang on, I'm gonna kill myself real quick, Clank. Clank, you stay alive.
Ah, there you are.
My, still alive. This is all pointless, you know. In a few hours, our kind will possess enough monsters to spread across
I don't.
this galaxy.
That's fair.
You. I don't think I need you anymore, little pawn. Get away, Johnny.
Go, Croyd! Go, Frumpus Croyd!
Don't let him turn it on.
Yeah. Their names are Frumpus Croyd and Nevo Binklemeyer. And then there's Mr. Dinkles. Believe me, the irony is not lost on me, however, it's also incredibly funny. Yeah, and this is called a Greevil Nox. And earlier you missed us fighting a Grungoth. Defeat the Loki Master. Yeah, so, it was a trickster demon from hell, actually. We now have to fight the trickster demon from hell, the Loki Master. The North Missos. Absolutely. Alright, health is low, Clank is dead. Where are we going, Clank? Hello? As a cool robot? Oh yeah. I think this design is so cool. Hello?
Hop in.
Hang on. Let's everybody die and we'll go back to a checkpoint. Let's use a different weapon. God damn.
We got ammo here. Back in action.
Okay. Ah, there's another one that's supposed to show up.
This one's fine. I have your back, Ratchet.
Oh, that dude does not want to get 8. That Zagroot did not want to get 8. Oh, now the Loki Master has lightning powers, because it ate the Zagroot. Alright.
It looks like the Gribblenox absorbed the Zagroot's electrical and regenerative powers.
Sweet criminy! That means he's invulnerable!
I wouldn't say invulnerable, but...
Need to separate the spirit from the Gribblenox. Nevo, you've worked with the machine for years. You must know how to use it against him.
I can activate the extractor, but it'll only work if he's standing still. Pin him down using the pincers. I'll activate the machine. Driving up the extractor.
Extractor is now ready.
The trap is active. Hit it down.
Ah.
Hop in. You ready, pal?
I see.
Completely secure. Grab it with the other pincers.
I was very confused. What? Ah, fuck. I was very confused as to what it was telling me to do.
It looks like the Gribblenox absorbed the Zagroot's electrical and regenerative powers.
Sweet criminy! That means he's invulnerable!
Ow.
You need to separate the spirit from the Gribblenox. Nevo, you've worked with the machine
Yep.
for years. You must know
Nope,
how to
can't
use
skip it.
against him.
I can activate the extractor, but it'll only work if he's standing still. Pin him down using the pincers. I'll activate the machine. Driving up the extractor.
Extractor is now ready.
Nice. More ammo.
Uh-oh.
The trap is active.
That apparently killed us. Wait, what killed us? Does the electrical orb do damage to you?
Criminy! That means he's invulnerable!
Hmm.
You need to separate the spirit from the Gribblenox. Nevo, you've worked with the machine for years. You must know how to use it against him.
Okay, so we're at full health, and then we're gonna have to destroy the...
Standing still. Pin him down using the pincers. I'll activate the machine. Driving up the extractor.
Extractor is now ready.
The trap is active. Hit it down.
Hop in.
It has to be completely secure. grab it with the other pincers.
Damn it.
I could use some assistance. Ready, pal?
Do it. There we go.
Secure its head while I prime up the extractor. We'll rip the spirit from its body.
Come on.
That's it. You've got him. Good work. Here goes nothing.
Good form, Nevo. Good form.
He's fighting it. Give me a hand pulling it out. Everyone.
Suck his soul. Suck his soul. The Toranuk spirit.
He's out. Finish him.
Destroy that foul creature. Everyone, fire!
Cool. So we did it. That's the game, I think.
Nefarious old friend, you gotta admit, the sight of two dudes just hugging it out warms the cockles of your mechanical heart, huh?
Boo.
Dr. Croy
They should have
seems to be
hugged.
doing better. Still keeps feeding me those treats, but otherwise he's surprisingly sane. So, another world saved, another galactic disaster averted. Some retirement, huh?
This may sound strange, but I think I prefer hero work.
You know something, pal? So do I. You think the Tharpods will be okay when Dr. Croy destroys these planet fragments?
Time will tell, I suppose, but I believe they will be just fine.
All right, Nefarious. Hands where I can see you.
Wait, how did you guys get down here?
Yes, about that, help finally arrived.
Good evening, sir. I hope you don't mind, but, well, it turns out the evil sidekick market is a bit thin these days. I don't suppose there's room in your employ for one more?
Nice try, Lawrence. But today's been a day of revelations for all of us. Together we faced a villain that was neither robot nor squishy. And we learned a little something about life, friendship, and the sticky connective tissue between right and wrong. So I'm afraid Dr. Nefarious isn't going to do anything but steal our ship.
What do you expect? I'm a super villain!
Classic. He's so campy. He's so campy. I love him.
Sometimes it feels like the universe just writes itself.
Yeah? But how do we get off this rock now?
Ephemeris.
I'll fly.
I got shotgun.
I am not sure this vessel is ready for interplanetary travel.
Nevo flew it over here from Billerog, didn't he? Besides, a couple new ion ducts, some pole sealant, maybe a new grav thruster. We'll be off the planet in no time.
What planet? Who the heck are you people?
Ratchet, we cannot pilot a weaponized drone into Luminopolis.
Relax. I pilot weaponized drones into Luminopolis twice a week. It's like a fine at 10 bolts in the class you take online. Quark can probably pardon us.
Perks of the job.
Oh, why even bother?
It's fun. They're fun. So yeah, that was Ratchet and Clank All for One, or 4-play if the Sony censors weren't cowards. It's a good time. This is probably one of the, I don't want to say worst, but it's definitely one of the bottom 3 Ratchet and Clank games, but it is still incredibly fun. Alright, so I'm looking at the time. I think I'm gonna take a... I'm gonna take a quick break, and then maybe play like an hour and a half of Resident Evil 2, since I won't be available on Wednesday to stream. So I'm gonna end the VOD right here, but I'm not gonna end the stream. Take a quick break, you know, get some water, you know, run to the bathroom, all that good stuff, and get the PlayStation set up. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out. If you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch. It's free. It's easy. All the socials should be linked down below, other than the Discord server. The Discord server is going to be permalinked either in the Twitch bio, or you can get it from me or a moderator in chat if I'm live right now. But yeah, all that good stuff is linked here in the socials, but the Discord is the place to be. They vote on the games that I play, and also, like, all the sources that I cite for the news streams end up over there. But yeah, this... I like this one. I don't love it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here for the YouTube VOD, so be good, be kind, treat people the way that you want to be treated, and I'll catch you in the next one.